くもんじゃないぜ right now 歓喜は待つかざした my hands 感傷 baby be survivor
Konnichiwa bitches, PM Prime here on the Gods of Anime channel, doing a review right now of a movie by Studio Ghibli, a Hayao Miyazaki movie entitled Porco Rosso. Here it is right here. Published by Disney. Obviously it's not that gold and blue packaging release. This is the one that came before with the red thing on top. So let's see the packaging right here. It's nice. Pretty nice. It's kind of a boring, plain cover. Just him standing there. It doesn't really tell you what it's about. Just a fat dude with a fucking pig face and a mustache. That's basically it. You get more indication back here with the plane, but whatever. Let's see what we got in here. To this set. Here we go. 2 discs with a flipper right there. And this page means nothing. Just the code for the Disney points. And we got the usual special features on these things. We have behind the microphone with all the voice talent from the American version of the film. You got Michael Keaton. We got Brad Garrett, aka Everybody Loves Raymond. And David Ogden Stiers, who was in MASH as Charles Emerson Winchester III. Yes, I used to watch MASH. But he's pretty good. All the English voice actors are right, but I listened to this in Japanese, but I'll get into more of that later. As for the story here, I'd have to say that this is probably one of the top Studio Ghibli movies for me now. After watching it, I'd have to watch it again to make it cement it somewhere, because I really love Castle in the Sky. I really love Nausicaa. I really love Princess Mononoke. But this is pretty damn good here. We have an Italian fighter pilot, used to be part of the Air Force, who's now a bounty hunter. We have air pirates going around, who's like his competition, and good characters, not annoying. We have a female character, an apprentice, a sort of sidekick that I was dreading when I saw her. I was like, oh no, don't be like this. Because he does a typical chauvinist pig, get it, thing where I don't want her to build my plane for me. She's a good mechanic, but I don't want her to do it, even though she's a noob, she's a female, and blah blah blah. So I was expecting the typical fucking female response, just because I'm a woman and my genitals are on the inside instead of the outside, doesn't mean I can't do what a guy does. She doesn't do that. She responds like a fucking normal human being. She's enthusiastic about it. She wants to do it. She doesn't shit on him to get what she wants. She says her credentials and she says what she wants to do, and she lets her actions speak for themselves. And she doesn't get indignant. She doesn't get angry. She doesn't get cross. She keeps that level of enthusiasm, and he sees that and he appreciates it. He gives her a chance and she proves herself. Thank you. Thank you. This is coming from Miyazaki, who is a known feminist, and he's not a fucking asshole, internet warrior who has to fucking break down the doors of every male washroom saying, why is there a male washroom? It should be for everybody. You know, that doesn't happen in real life, but that's just a fucking exaggerated example. So it's not like that. This is a pure Miyazaki film. He loves flight. He loves feminism. He wants to show them respect, the grandeur of it all, and it's fucking great. The animation itself, the planes, the dog fights, the flying, the air, the sky, the sea, it looks spectacular and beautiful, fluid and colorful. It's great. The characters themselves, like I said, they're realistic. They're not over the top. The story goes along at a good pace. Everybody is fleshed out enough. The relationships are fleshed out. Nobody just seems extra, just thrown in for no fucking reason. The music is great. Voice acting is good. Like I said, I only listen to Japanese. Everybody fits. Everybody fits. Nobody has an annoying high-pitched fucking voice. Everybody is very grounded. Which is funny for a fucking movie about airplanes. It's very grounded. I think that's on purpose. Very good. With a nice, funny fist fight at the end. That's well animated too. And it goes on for a while. Well, at first it starts as a dog fight. And then it develops into or regresses into a fist fight. So that's pretty cool too. Never stops, never lets up. There's some quiet parts, but it's not like, okay, get on with it. You know, it's like some Studio Ghibli movies have, where they pad it a little bit to show you the juxtaposition, the comparison between them, the two scenes. But this is like an action movie. It's very simple. It's very light. It's very action-packed. It's very enjoyable. Probably the most enjoyable Studio Ghibli movie that I have seen. Like, I can't find any faults with this. With all the other ones, I could find maybe a little bit if I nitpicked, but this one I can't. I can't do it. Maybe the only one nitpick I could find is that they don't really explain why he looks like that. I mean, they do explain it with a few sentences, how there was a spell. What is the spell? Who put the spell on him? They don't explain that, but it's not necessary to the story. Just know that he's like this. That something happened that caused it to happen, and it's not important to the story, and that's fine with me. And really, as far as replay value, I have to watch it again. It's so enjoyable. It's so, like, it feels like you're watching it and it's done already, and that's a good thing. It doesn't drag, it doesn't do anything like that. Definitely recommend it. Definitely watch it. Porco Rosso by Studio Ghibli, directed by Hayao Miyazaki. You won't go wrong, and that's all I got to say about that.